Hello and a warm welcome to this walkthrough series for Transformers War for Cybertron. My name is Chappers, or you can refer to me as Ed, I don't mind, either one is fine. Chappers is what I'm known as in the gaming underworld. So, I'm doing a walkthrough of Transformers War for Cybertron, as you probably guessed. This is a great game, and hopefully a great series. I'll be playing through every single of the 10 chapters. Now, it's split up into two campaigns, Decepticon 1 and an Autobot 1. And I've completed the game majority, so I know what I'm doing. At the start of each new chapter, I will be recommending which Decepticon or Autobot to be using. So without, any more chat, let's get into it. So, chapter 1, I'm going to be playing on medium difficulty. Haven't really tested out any other difficulties. So this first chapter is called Dark Energon. Description: Megatron and his Decepticons infiltrate a research station orbiting Cybertron in search of a powerful new energy source known as Dark Energon. Yes, this game really does pay tribute to the old 80s cartoons on what I fell in love with. So Brawl, Barricade and Megatron are the Decepticons which are available to you in this mission, for this chapter. Megatron has a fusion cannon. Brawl and Barricade both have a neutron assault rifle. This is standard assault rifle. It's okay. That's exclusive only to Megatron. For this mission I will be using Megatron just because he's an absolute badass, and really in this first mission there's a secret area where you can only access if you are playing with Megatron, so I'll be showing that out as I go there.
Civil war has ravaged Cybertron, homeworld to the Transformers, for millions of years. Megatron, leader of the Decepticons, recently discovered an ancient power that will give him the edge to win over the hated Autobots. Called Dark Energon, this power remains locked away in an orbital station under the protection of a Sky Commander named Starscream.
Excellent.
Hold your course! Starscream wouldn't fight with such desperation if the legends weren't true!
Lord Megatron, you're certain it's here?
I am certain, Barricade. And when I find it, the balance of this war with the Autobots will finally tip in my favor. Lord Megatron, stabilizers are failing! Maintain your heading, Brawl. Do not falter.
Sublight engines are offline. Shields at 15%.
Reroute all power to forward guns and thrusters. Full speed ahead.
But sir, that's suicide!
Any further objections? Ram this warship straight into the heart of that station!
Okay, so we've broken into the orbital station.
The strong survive, the weak perish.
No! I can fly!
Explosion imminent. Move, Decepticons. Double time. The core's about to detonate.
Yeah, so as I was, well, I wasn't even saying at all. You may be able to hear me much more clearly because I realised that my mic wasn't in the right position. Anyway, so this game is pretty much split up between scenes of dialogue telling you the story and scenes of action. So I'm probably going to be talking over both. Although at interesting cutscenes, I'll shut up.
I am Starscream, and I have protected my station for over 1,000 years.
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. This space station is Decepticon property. Surrender immediately.
Whoever you are, you've traveled a long way just to meet your doom.
First bit of action, shooting some turrets. Plenty of recoil in this game. Fusion cannon, pretty powerful. However, the projectile it fires at a low velocity, and it has a low rate of fire, but incredibly damaging. Shut up. Excellent. Now, these are ammo boxes. Smashing these obviously will refill your ammo. You can also see that running around as well. And these Energon cubes, they will fill up your health. Now, the health system in this game is, I always find it a bit of a pain to explain to anyone, but I'll do my best. The idea is that you've got 4 segments, and as you take damage, segments start to drain. Now, if they are fully drained, then they will stay like empty, but if they are partially drained, like they are now, they will start to rejuvenate. So when a whole segment is drained, you lose that segment until you find an Energon cube to replace it with. That makes sense. If you ever played Resistance Fall of Man, it's very much similar to that.
Move ahead and cut them off in storage area beta! Move! Move!
Barricade is such a midget. I think he heard me because he pulled his gun out.
The welcome wagon.
Oh look, it's Hardmen. Oh, I have to say, I love the Transformers. It's such a good series in general. It's Oh! If I could hit them, I'd be doing much more damage. There we go. Square in the processing unit.
Those fools need to catch us in an ambush at the next door. Fat chance. We can use that crate to reach the crash tunnel and flank them. Ambush their ambush. I like it. Find the controls to that service arm.
So the interaction between the characters is very, very entertaining and highly hilarious at the same time. I mean, Transformers has always been about...
Damaged. I said find the controls to that arm.
Right in front of you, dipshit. Yeah, as I was saying, pretty much all Transformers games is just, you know, the banter between the robots is something that I've always found entertaining. Yeah, so the banter between the robots, or sorry, the Transformers, I should kill myself for calling them robots. You see how much health I've just managed to lose there? However, because I'm so pro. Anyway, the banter between all the Transformers is just amazing, and all the one-liners as well. It's just amazing. You know, every single media production of Transformers, to me, is amazing. I mean, the Michael Bay films were terrible, to say the least.
Transmit your coordinates, Soundwave. And
I'm trying to speak, but I don't want to speak over you guys. But I sort of am, so never mind. Yeah, so the Michael Bay films weren't particularly brilliant. I mean, it was like 1.5 hours of Samuel Witwicky and then... But I don't give a damn about him, to be fair, and it's just, you know, half an hour of Transformers deathmatch at the end, which is just what I enjoy so much. But all the Transformers, you know, TV shows, films, games, they've all been just fantastic and something that I've absolutely loved.
They won't make it past us. I shall hold you to that, soldier. Yes, sir.
This is almost too easy.
Decepticons cannot be stopped!
He'll be coming round the cube when he comes. He'll be coming round the cube. So as you can see right now, I'm hovering, which means I'm moving a lot slower, but, oh Jesus, no fall damage in this game, which is amazing, but when I'm hovering I do more damage, but I'm a lot easier to hit from them, so it's kind of a trade-off, but kind of worth it if you can get above an enemy. Now hitting F will transform you into your alt form, and holding down the right mouse button will boost you around, so you'll drive like at full speed. Clicking in the middle mouse button will initiate a melee attack, which is extremely powerful because it insta-kills the target as long as you hit. But if they're a heavier, more tougher robot, then it's going to be more. So holding that right mouse button will boost you around. Heading the left mouse button will fire your alt form weapon. For me that's this battle tank cannon, which is quite powerful, but I've got limited ammo for it. But the ammo for my my alt form and the ammo for my transformer modes are separate.
Your survival intrigues me.
I shall not be denied, Starscream. Surrender your Dark Energon program to me immediately!
Dark Energon, are you mad? Dark
Nope.
Energon brings
I want it.
death and chaos.
No, it doesn't.
When this is over, can I rip off Starscream's head and put it into space? Please. Patience, Brawl. Starscream knows this station inside and out. He may yet be of use to us.
Megatron, your command post is 84% complete.
I expect it done when I arrive, Southway. Let's even get it finished. Just look at that.
Myself displaying excellent use of cover there. Now these will give you Energon shards, which will power up your two abilities. For me that's Siphon, which siphons health from enemies, and drains health from enemies, or siphons them, a bit like a vampire I suppose.
Wow,
And
that's a pretty long drop.
will and hover, which is what I'm about to do now if I can pull it off. There we go. Hitting left control, I think it is, will hover, and you can get over to the other side of this base, which also I was talking about. And you can get yourself a lovely Energon shield. Basically, I've now got a shield which will absorb all the damage I take, instead of taking it off my health, so I survive for a much longer time. Now, there's no fall damage in this game, which is just absolutely fantastic. So you can just simply drop from up there to down there, but that's no excuse for, you know, disguising loading times.
Intruders are here! Call in reinforcements!
Now these turrets exist to shoot them. These turrets exist for a turret section, but you don't actually have to use it, so I don't mind a turret section in a game as long as it's not forcing me into usage. Now the turret has infinite ammo when you're sat in it like this, but when you detach it, you only have limited. For this particular weapon, you have 300 rounds, which is alright I guess, but not brilliant for the rate of fire of it. Also the spread as you fire is quite ridiculous as well.
Onward, through that door.
So I'm carrying a heavy weapon. I don't you might be able to find ammunition for this. I'm not completely sure on that, but I don't think it's something that would be in the game. I wish these were like currency. I mean, I know they are in Fall of Cybertron, but in War of Cybertron they're not. They basically just power up your abilities. Now you can melee with a heavy weapon and it does the same amount of damage. But what's good about the heavier weapon is they're much more damaging, but you move slower as well. And it eliminates your ability to double jump. No, it doesn't. Yeah. Excellent missiles. So getting ammo, picking up ammo packs around it will not refill your heavy weapon. Now I can't get up here without. I have to get up there by double jumping, so I have to get rid of the heavier weapon, unfortunately, which is kind of a terrible shame. Now missiles are another type of weapon. Basically, they're a projectile that the enemies will fire at you, and they will home in on you. And they're, I don't know, they're pretty damaging, although I still wouldn't want to get hit by them to find out how damaging they were. But it's kind of annoying because you get missile inbound, like in the middle of your screen, and it makes seeing things a lot more difficult. Now this is going to be fun. There's a guy's going to pop out of there, and I'm going to go tactical and flank him. So these are my Decepticons. These are the brethren that I take into combat with me. They're all terrible. If you want to be particularly nasty, you can beat up the Autobots. Kind of funny. Like, you can just insta-kill them. You don't get any reward though, so it's kind of pointless.
I have unlocked your lift controls. Your command center awaits at the top.
For the glory of Megatron!
Excellent. So I've got fans now, and I think, yeah, Jetfire will appear in a minute. There we go.
My name is Jetfire. I'm not here to fight. That makes one of us. Speak your piece, quickly.
I've seen the horrors of what Dark Energon can do, Megatron. It is not to be trifled with. Its power is too unstable. To use it would mean disaster.
You cannot frighten me, Jetfire. I will use Dark Energon as I please.
You are a short-sighted fool. You'll kill us
Sorry,
all.
I'm kind of bored of Jetfire.
You say that as if it were a bad thing.
See what I mean about the banter and one-liners?
Megatron.
Now, in this game, model quality isn't brilliant. I'm just going to see if I set it up see, I've got text quality on high resolution. Yeah, I would have it on 1080p, but I'm using a telly as a monitor, so I don't get... Well, I do get it, but I get, like... I can't see the whole of the screen because there's black bars, like, in the TV frame, so I can't really see it. But, yeah, I've got all this stuff on, and it doesn't look brilliant, but Fall of Cybertron looks fantastic. Such an amazing graphical improvement. Anyway, once we talk to Mofo over there, it'll be the end of the episode.
An established your base of operations. Scans indicate that Starscream has locked down all logical routes to the Dark Energon reactor.
And we're fresh out of Star Cruisers to tunnel our way.
Quiet. There must be another access point. We have to reach the station's next pod.
Megatron, I have located a nearby data metric center to reveal any alternate routes of entry to the next pod. Advanced teams have already been sent to clear your path.
Calm down.
No time to waste.
Oh, more ammo for this magma launch thing. I don't like this gun at all, the magma frag launcher thing. Basically it just shoots out a load of sticky grenades and you can then detonate them with the right mouse button. It's not really how I roll. I prefer the fusion cannon over everything else. Anyway, this is the end of the video. You know, leaving a like is as easy as clicking a button, so really what the hell is stopping you? Don't forget to subscribe because we aim to release a new video every day. That's like one new video every day. So if you don't want to miss them, subscribe and you can keep up to date with all our stuff. Also, follow us on Twitter, because we'll be announcing all the new video release dates on that as well. A link to that will be in the description. And if you found this helpful, share it with your friends and they'll find it equally as helpful.